It's time now for the Peter Chill Morning News, Friday morning, November 21st, 2014. Welcome to Friday morning, November 21st, 2014. Here now, your news headlines on this Friday morning here. In our top story at 8:30 is President Barack Obama announced a broad execution of an executive action to offer temporary relief from deportation to millions of undocumented immigrants on Thursday, saying that the separation of families and the oppression of low-wage immigrant workers is not who we see. In Ferguson, Missouri, as a grand jury gets closer to the decision, Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson, who finally shot Michael Brown, is in the final stages of negotiation with city officials at sources close to the talk said. Vienna, Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif will lead the nuclear talks with the six world powers on Friday and return to Tehran for the top-level discussion 4 days before the deadline for a final agreement expires. U.S. stock futures soared Friday as China central bank cut increases rates and Europe's chief central banker made comments that further stimulus is possible for the Eurozone. New York Jets Rex Ryan and Bills rebounds. He is zillion ways better here as the Jets and Bills will square up Monday night in Detroit instead of Buffalo because of the heavy snow that took place in Buffalo, New York. Nigel Farage said that UKIP has become a major force of problem in the next year's election after its victory in Rochester stood by election. 2 die after being evacuated from an earthquake as up 4 days worse. Some buildings could collapse when snow stops at rain as NFL game moved to Detroit's Ford Field on Monday. Season on the anniversary of Mexico's 1910 revolution, demonstrators took to the streets of Mexico City and other parts of the country Thursday in one of the largest shows to date on public anger over government corruption and the Pablo Massacre 43. The alleged killer of former Miss Honduras Maria Jose Alvarado faced the cameras Thursday as the police took him to testify before a judge in the city of Santa Barbara. For 9 months, Michael and Trudy Hardman had been planning their dream trip to Disney World. They wanted to spend Thanksgiving with their 6 children in Orlando, riding oversized teacups in next month's space. And that dream trip came to a horrific end as a dream trip to Disney ends in a horrific crash that kills 5 in the same family. Secret Service agents arrested a woman who had a gun outside the White House Thursday night shortly after President Obama delivered an address to the nation, immigration officials said. 6 wounded in early morning shooting near Pittsburgh as the commander says 1 victim was airlifted and 2 victims were taken by ambulance threat trauma, etc. Local media reports that 3 others were owned in a local emergency room. A large amount of Democratic groups are preparing for Hillary Clinton to announce her plans for president in the 2016 election. Hong Kong, the Chinese central bank on Friday announced that swift rise cut interest rates the country's first in more than 2 years in a clear sign of that. Yet that the policymakers are growing increase of concern over the pace of China's economic. The Federal Reserve has launched a major review into whether it is too close to the banks that supervises after recent spate of criticism alleged that still in the fall of the Wall Street giants. Television streaming service Aereo Incorporated filed for bankruptcy protection and U.S. Supreme Court ruled in June that the company's business models violated copyright laws. China cuts interest rates for the first time in over 2 years. U.S. slides against the dollar after dragging comments. Ukraine sells from gold reserves. Russia buys IMF. Greek government submits 2015 budget to Parliament indicated 2.9%. In San Francisco, Facebook's shuttle bus drivers voted to join the Teamsters Union on Wednesday night in a rare win for organized labor in Silicon Valley. Hundreds of thousands of Android phones have been infected with malware that use handsets to send spam and buy event tickets in bulk. While tracking forecasts weigh on exactly how much the latest Hunger Games installment will make its debut, one of the things sure, Monkey J Part 1 is going to soar. 2 more women had made allegations as Cosby's lawyer said they're incredulous as Cosby is neither denied or declined to address numerous allegations against him. That hasn't stopped. Modern farms are a big player in carbon dioxide cycles that influence global warming. 2 teams of researchers have uncovered evidence that suggests that this may be the case. Barley, a coal-tar crop that can get 5 highlight relations, made it possible for people to live permanently at extreme altitude of the Tibetan plateau of 3,600 years ago. In New York, a person showing the symptoms of Ebola has been subject to medical tests at a New York hospital after return from the Ebola-hit country of Mali. A recent study based on findings of the National Survey of Drug Use and Health shows that most people who drink too much are actually not alcoholics. Take a look at a morning stock market report at 8:35. Here, pre-market Dow futures 17,840 up 146. S&P futures 26.50 up 17.5, and Nasdaq futures 42.80 and a quarter up 35 and a quarter. European markets DAX 9694.07 up 969386 up 209.89. FTSE 61761.44 up 82.54. CAC 4043.37.78 up 103.57. Asian markets Nikkei 17357.51 up 56.65. Shanghai 2487.11 up 34.45. NHSI 2337.12 up 87.48. In the U.S. markets, Dow Jones 17,718 up 33.27, S&P 500 and 3 quarters up 403, and Nasdaq 4701.87 up 26.16. Oil markets 77.28 up $1.43, Brent $81.01 up $1.68, natural gas 4.288 down 201 thousand a point. In the gold markets 1203.10 up 12.20, and silver 60.435 up 298 thousand a point, and copper 3.065 up 455 thousand a point. US 10-year yield 2.3418 up 9,000 a point. German 10-year yield 0.774% down 26,000 a point, and Japanese 10-year yield 0.461% down 4,000 a point. FX European US dollar 1.2421 down 117,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen 117.90 down 29 cents, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.567 down 23,000 a point. Here, okay, let us take a look at the New England instant alerts here at 8:37. In Chelmsford, Massachusetts on North Road on Route 4, ITAO Davis Parker's 2-car motor vehicle accident, no injuries, 2 tolls, and Wick Crescent. Traffic backed up Route 4 to Route 3 as Chelmsford fires clear the scene. The police department remain on scene and expect delays. Here. Alright, take a look at sports news here. The Cleveland's almost blew win with sack celebration. There were 13 yards offsides as they held on for a 24-20 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs last night. NECA Amphibian leads number 10, number 6 Stetson with an overtime win for the Texas Longhorns, 87-81. The Chicago Bulls have played surprisingly regular season results in the recent years. Despite losing Derrick Rose and various other key players supplying injury issues, they come out at .567% winning percentage in the past 2 seasons, including 2 playoff appearances. The National Basketball Players Union plans to fight the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on the suspension of Hornets player Jeff Taylor. And news out of downtown Thursday night was that the Los Angeles Kings have won their game against the Carolina Hurricanes. This is not shocking. The Hurricanes only have 15 points this season. In the night, the Boston Celtics will be in Memphis taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, while the Boston Bruins will be in Columbus taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Peter Cello News Time is now 8:38 here, and it is time off for a little Trevor report here on this. Friday morning, it shows the Southeast Expressway on the northbound side. It is backed up from the Braintree split all the way out to the Mass Avenue exit Sudu and exit on 93 on the Southeast Expressway here. In Quincy here, so expect little delays here. And we got 128 on the northbound side. It is backed up from Highland Street all the way out to past the Mass Pike in Weston here. 128 southbound slow from Lexington all the way down for Waltham. 93 southbound is backed up from Woburn all the way down to the Zachin Bridge. 2 minutes till Milan fine on both ends. 1 south slow from the Toby Bridge all the way down through 93. Mass Pike to the eastbound side. It is backed up from the Newton corner all the way down to Lawson Brown Tolls. Mass Pike more fine on both sides for the BU all the way down to Logan Airport here. And we got 95 and 24. More fine from 128 to the Rhode Island border. Route 3 is more fine from the split all the way down for Sagamore here. Route 3 southbound backed up from Route 495 in Chelmsford down for Brewick here. Route 93 northbound is backed up from 62 Wilmington all the way down for North Andover. Due to an accident on 93 northbound and past 125 in North Andover. Expect some delays here. 95 modifying from 128 to the New Hampshire border here. And we got some road work at 95 up in Newburyport. And exit on ramp to 495 to Route 3 south from 495 north. Suspect some delays. And up in New Hampshire, 393 and 95 modifying in Granite State. 101 modifying for Manchester down for Northampton here. And you got 495 is modifying from Amesbury down for Wareham. Born in the Southern Bridges on modifying at Route 6 on the eastbound side. Also put the Sabor Rotary here. And take a look at the down highways. 95 on the southbound side, it's backed up from 126 all the way down for downtown Providence. 95 northbound is backed up from Route 37 and Warwick all the way down Route 10 in Cranston here. And 295 modified from Mandelburg down for Warwick. 146 modified from Woonsocket all the way down to North Providence and 146 southbound. Slow you approach 95. And 195 modified from Providence all the way down for Wareham here. And we got the Jamestown and Newport Bridges on modified. Hater Channel News Time, 8:41, 19 minutes to the hour here, and take a look at a weather report here on this. Take a look at a weather report here on this. Friday morning here, 28 degrees on temperature with clear skies, humidity 45%, wind speed not westbound 8 miles an hour, and we have a dew point about 9 degrees and a visibility of 10 miles. Okay, take a look at our current conditions region here. It's 29 degrees in Boston, it's 22 in Worcester, 24 in Orange, 27 in Nashua, 20 in Augusta, it's 20 in Providence, it's 31 out of Falmouth, 30 in Chatham, 32 Providence, 33 in Nantucket, it's 30 out of New York City, 27 in Dartford, in New Haven, and 20 in New London, Connecticut, it's 22 in Albany, New York, 22 in Glens Falls, New York, 21 in Brentwood, Vermont, 26 in Concord, Hampshire, 24 in Manchester, Hampshire, 27 in Nashville, Hampshire, and 28 up in Port Maine. Here, okay, take a look at the map situation around the country here, and it shows a cold front from eastern British Columbia down for Alberta, down for western Saskatchewan, a warm front from Saskatchewan down for western North Dakota. We got a stationary front from eastern Wyoming, such a day for eastern Colorado, New Mexico, warm front down for Texas. A warm stationary down for the Gulf States and down for Georgia, and a cold front at the sea. We got a stationary front from eastern Cuba and out to sea. Here we got 45 from southeastern Ontario down to Quebec and up to eastern Quebec. And we got 45 from western Missouri down for southern Kansas down to Oklahoma. And got 45 from southern California down for the Gulf of California. Got a 45 from western Texas down to northeastern Mexico here. And got a 45 from western Montana down for southern Alberta here. And warm front off the Washington State here. It's high pressure in southern Ontario and the Ohio Valley and Cincinnati and northwestern Colorado and north central California and in eastern Idaho here. And western Florida, while we'll get some low pressure in western Texas and central Saskatchewan here. It is 14 degrees at temperature right now in Detroit. It's 18 in Pittsburgh, 32 in Washington, D.C., 40 in Atlanta, 70 in Miami, Florida, 69 in Brownsville, Texas, 59 in Dallas, Texas, 24 in Kansas City, 9 in Chicago, it's 18 in Normal, Nebraska, 7 above in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 38 in Great Falls, Montana, 48 in Seattle, 55 in San Francisco, 57 in Los Angeles, it's 26 out in Salt Lake City, 32 in Denver, 32 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 54 in Phoenix, and 50 out in Salt Lake City. Here, take a look at our radar situation here, and it shows a few speckles of snow showers around extreme western Berkshires, around Massachusetts, west of Pittsfield, North Adams, and then stretching around the capital district of Albany, New York. Here, as a part of some lake effect snow showers here, and we'll zoom you out here, and it shows a line of snow showers with some clouds coming up in the northern New England and stretching up to New York State, down to the northeastern Ohio, west central Pennsylvania, down to the Great Lakes off the Michigan coast, and a line of snow showers around between Lake Michigan, between Wisconsin, Michigan, and up in the UP and Michigan, out the southwestern portions of Ontario. And we got some rain showers from southeastern and eastern Texas and out for Louisiana, down for Arkansas, down for eastern Oklahoma, down for southeastern Kansas. We got some rain showers around southern California, and a lot of rain showers off the northwestern California coastline, up to the Oregon, Washington coastline here. And we got some rain showers, snow showers around central British coming to northwestern Alberta. Rain showers around central portions of Alberta and west central portions of Saskatchewan, snow showers in western Saskatchewan here. And we got some clouds coming in much of Canada and up in the northern New England and down for New York State, down for Great Lakes, and a lot of clouds coming from west from the Four Quarter region and western Texas and southeastern New Mexico, and a lot of clouds from the Central Plains down for eastern Rockies and Central Rockies and the western Dakotas here, and a lot of clouds coming from the northwest here. A lot of rain showers with clouds coming much of southern Florida and down for western tip of Cuba here. let's take a look at what's going on in the tropics here. And nothing is brewing in the tropics here. So we'll take a look. Okay, take a look at public discussion, forecast discussion here, and settled weather pattern for the western United States. Increasing moisture for the southern United States and moderated temperatures for the eastern United States this weekend. Here's a Pacific storm system approaching the coast on Friday, expected to bring some widespread precipitation from the Pacific Northwest to the central Rockies, and this should lessen in the weekend, and the moisture plumes works its way inland. A swath of steady rain and high mountain snows is forecast along the just ahead on the front, and scattered rain and snow showers for much of the Great Basin and eventually the Rockies. And eventually will be a big factor in determining precipitation type. For the southern United States, return flow around the Department Service side over the east coast will be allowing for a steady increase in moisture from the western Gulf Coast to the Ohio Valley, and the northern extent of this moisture may be manifest itself as freezing drizzle for a light freezing rain from northern Missouri to the southern Great Lakes before warmer air arrives. Farther south, showers and some thunderstorms will likely be increasing in coverage throughout the weekend as moisture from the Gulf of Mexico interacts with a development surface flow over the central plains by late Saturday. After a cold day on Friday, temperatures in the eastern United States would finally start a warmer trend beginning on Saturday and lessen on Monday. The warmer southerly flow will allow for readings to reach the 40s and low 50s for much of the areas of Saturday, and about 5 to 10 degrees warmer on Sunday. Some isolated to scattered showers and storms that are expected for South Florida throughout the weekend. Okay, forecast discussion around region here. Western United States with cold conditions today as temperatures moderate Saturday with gusty southwest winds. Then a significant warm bumps in store Sunday and Monday, but it will be likely be accompanied by a period of rain, and a coastal storm may affect the region sometime during the middle of next week, but it's uncertain how close it will track to New England there. Last impulse directive associated with the cold long wave trough is moving southeast of the region this morning as high pressure begins to nose over from the southwest. Expect the mainly clear to podcast skies to continue for today. And in spite of this, then temperatures will remain well on the cool side of normal forecast and track slow adjustments this morning are minor. Mid-level trough, the core of cold air aloft moves into New England today, but calm is very dry, so expect mostly sunny skies and seasonally cold conditions as 850 millibars of temperatures, 14 Celsius below, which translates to maximum upper 20s to November. Standard rain and mid-30s coastline wind will be a factor as pressure greater than good bits towards northwest wind gusts of 25-30 miles per hour to make it feel considerably colder than it seems in 20s here. Okay, let's take a look at a forecast that gets around the region here. Okay. Rip and read here. Okay, today's high is going to be predicted about 29 37 degrees with winds northwest about 15 25 miles per hour. So, it's the temperature 37 degrees and the wind chill makes it look like 25 miles an hour here. And it'll feel like around 20, feel like in the 20s there. And tonight's lows we will expect 17 to 25 degrees. And tomorrow will be 36 to 47 degrees. On Sunday we will be in the 50 to 54 degrees there. As upper, under mostly sunny skies, high temperatures today will range from near 30 to the mid-upper 30s as gusty northwest winds will make it feel even colder after a cold start of the day, and Saturday temperatures will be rebounding in the mid-30s, low 40s here. Okay, let's take a look at 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For today, it's going to go like this. For today, sunny skies have about 36 degrees northwest with about 10 to 50 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. For tonight, clear sky, low around 19 degrees west with about 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusts as high as 25 miles per hour, and 19 degrees of the air temperature, wind speed 25. It'll make feel like 1. So, if you are going to the Norton Lancers football game tonight against Bellingham at Norton High like me, You gotta bundle up because it is gonna be freezing out. Okay, for Saturday, Wiggins, some mostly sun's got about 42 degrees southwest, wind about 6 to 13 miles, gust as high as 29 miles an hour. Here, for Saturday night, a slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Mostly clouds got high, low around 33 degrees southwest, wind about 7 to 11 miles per hour, gust as high as 23 miles per hour. Chance precipitation 20% for Sunday. Part the sun's got about 52 degrees southwest, wind about 6 miles per hour. For Sunday night, rain likely may after 3 a.m. Mostly clouds got low about 39 degrees, chance precipitation 70%. For Monday, showers likely mean before 8 a.m. Clouds got about 61 degrees and low about 3 degrees. Chance of precipitation range from 30 to 6%, and for Tuesday, part the sun got about 57 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers, with most of the clouds got low about 37 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. For Wednesday, chance of showers, most of the clouds got high about 47 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday, mostly clouds got low about 30 degrees. For Thanksgiving Day, mostly sun's got about 44 degrees. Haters, what a phrase of the day. A sunny and a freezing Friday in town. Pay Wednesday, have a good day with good positive. 3 5 noontime report. Have a good day.